Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my show, Crowdsourced Criminals, where we don't just look at one campaign, we look at many. Let's start it off, get it pumping. We're going to first look at a new crowdfunding site that I just heard of. Could have been there for a while, but it's new to me. This is called Go Get Funding. Now, what we're going to do, and I hope you guys are paying attention right here, I'm going to show you this campaign. Then I'm going to ask you to vote on a number between 1 and 10. Now, wait till we ask you to vote. I mean, it don't matter. You can vote whenever you want, but I'm going to show the chat after I ask you to vote. 1 is going to be the campaign is not legit at all. 10 will be fully legit. We're going to start off right here on Go Get Funding. Help Tyler Joseph get to Williamstown Theater Festival. So let's slide down and see that he's got 27 backers with over $2,000 raised. And he needs $4,250. He says, "Hello to my family and friends, loyal fans and supporters, and to anyone brought to this page by somebody I know. Thank you for your support and welcome. My name is Tyler Brown. I'm an actor, stage name being Tyler Joseph, in New York City, pursuing my dreams of becoming, instead of us, reading it, let's hear it in his own words. Help get Tyler Joseph to Williamstown."
Hello to all my family, my friends, my loyal supporters out there, to anyone who's been referred to this page by someone that I know and I haven't met yet. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for coming to this page. If you don't know me, my name is Tyler Brown. I'm an actor here in New York City. My stage name is Tyler Joseph, so that's why there's the name for the campaign. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of you, to all my fans, my supporters out there who have encouraged me and supported me along the way. Whether it's liking something on Facebook, whether it's sharing something, whether it's coming to see me in a show, that just means so much to me, guys. And whether you think it's big or small, it's so crucial and beneficial for me and my success, and it feeds my fire, and it keeps that passion.
I don't know who he is. Maybe he's a good actor, maybe he isn't. But over on Twitch, when I asked the community whether he should be in this show, they said yes. So now it's time for you to vote. Type 1 in the chat if you think this is an illegitimate reason to use a crowdfunding site. Press 10 though. 1 to 10, 10 being super legit reason. Let's see your vote now. And there is a 5 to 10 second delay. I have the Twitch chats connected, so if you're on Twitch or YouTube, don't worry. It'll eventually catch up and show your... It'll show your vote. Hey, Dead GPK. I mean, it was pretty even, the voting for this campaign. So why did he make it onto the show? Because some people didn't understand. Maybe if you've seen his acting or something. But he ends up wanting to go. You're actually paying $4,000 some for him to go to an acting school. He's wanting the money to go to college for acting. Like this comment here says, "Tyler, we want you to know how happy we are for you. We waived our reward, but we'd simply love a sample of Tyler Joseph's best work in the form of a singing telegram to the mastermind. So proud of you. Love you big. Go Tyler. In honor of your grandmother, Karen Eunice Brown," is what some of these comments say. Did you like the campaign or not? I don't know what to say on this one. I'm not giving an opinion. Hey, people have options here. You don't have to donate. That's the beauty of crowdfunding. Next up, we have an Indiegogo campaign. Actually, hey, I'm busy. Are you working or are you not working? Thank you for changing the song. We have an Indiegogo campaign next. This product has guaranteed shipping, it says, or your money back. $499 for the Modius Smarter Way to Lose Weight. But it's a headband. Well, let's let them describe it.
My name's Jason McKeown. I'm a doctor, I'm a neuroscientist, and I'm the founder of Modius. And Modius is a healthcare technology company that has been set up to try and improve the lives of millions of people across the world. Modius is a device which gently stimulates a part of the brain known to control fat storage and metabolism and appetite. And the idea behind Modius is that if you wear the device for 60 minutes a day, it actually makes it easier for people to lose weight. So what we are trying to do is really help people improve their lives and make that journey to losing excess body fat easier.
I was attracted to Modius because it was something completely different. I have been using Modius for 10 weeks. I've lost 7 pounds, but the best thing for me is the fact that I've lost 2 inches from around my waist.
Okay, now I'm trying not to poison the water here. I want you to make up your own mind, but it says it makes losing weight easier by stimulating something in your brain. Since its launch, it's bought over by 7,000 customers, showcased by ITV's This Morning, Sky News Swipe, BBC, Forbes, and Daily Mail. Aren't those sites you have to pay to be featured in, though? Like, hold up now. I could be wrong. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. We've got the Modius on This Morning.
Right, now this is almost a miracle, this next thing I'm going to show you here. This is the Modius headset. This has been designed by 2 British neuroscientists who at the moment are visiting scholars at the University College of San Diego. What you do with this is a headset that you wear for 45 minutes a day, 5 days a week. You put this on and then you connect it to, can you see behind my ear?
Yeah.
There's like a little pad there, so you connect that on both sides. What does it do? This targets, it simulates the part of your brain that controls fat storage. So what this does is it gently alters your metabolism. What? So that your brain is thinking that you're being slightly more active than you're being.
What?
And over 2 weeks, users of this have found that after 2 weeks, they've got more energy, they're less hungry. After 6 weeks, they start to notice weight loss.
What do you think, guys? Is this a snake oil salesman trying to make a quick buck through crowdfunding some crappy-ass thing that's already out there? I mean, couldn't you just get like a taser and tase the back of your ear on a low setting once a day to not eat as much food? I don't know. It's time for your vote. 1 if it's a scam, 10 if it's legit. Between 1 and 10, let's see what you got. Dodger. These will be at Goodwill in 6 months. The Modius headset, shocking your brain back to thin. I'm going to vote on this one since you guys are done voting. Well, you can keep voting if you want, if you haven't got a chance yet. When I'm talking, your votes pop up upstairs and right behind me here. But I give it a 1. This is ridiculous. I think this is a snake oil type deal, you know what I'm saying? Where, you know, I just think it's stupid. Okay, so next up, we have a Patreon page from a world-famous YouTube creator. Now, wait till we get done to vote. Let's read what it says and let you vote. Dustin Nemos is creating political commentary, and there's a big flaming... What is it? It looks like a crab. A big flaming crab behind him. He gets $1,200 a month. He wants you to become a patron because of the dog. Hello everyone, I'm Dustin Nemos. I cover a variety of topics from health to politics to economics and culture. My channel is an ongoing discussion of world events, new technologies, old wisdoms, and a focus on impacting effective change via critical information dissemination. That rhymes. I like it. It's a rhyme thing. Information dissemination. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this one done quick. $1,200. a month. What do you think? Do you think it's a legit Patreon page backed up by his YouTube channel, or do you think it's a scam? 1 for the scam, to 10 if you think it's legit. Let's see what you got right now on Crowdsourced Criminals. Vote live. Couldn't get my damn e-cig to work. Had to push a button on my e-cig to get it to work. Okay, what do we got for votes here? Overwhelmingly positive on these votes. Okay, good. So, busy. That's not it. That's not the song. Wrong song. There it is. There it is. Next up on Crowdsourced Criminals, we've got another Indiegogo campaign. The Smart Snore Circle Snore Stopper. $89. This little device can stop you from snoring, and it goes behind your ear. The benefits are it's smart, advanced bone recognition, condition, and sound technologies. Affordable. Be an early supporter and enjoy snoreless sleep at a fraction of the price. Compact, lightweight, and portable. So you can not snore anywhere you go. And comfortable, made of ecological soft silicone. It's good for the environment not to snore with this product. Let's see their video.
Snoring disrupts your breathing rhythms, creating anaerobic conditions and lead to chronic diseases. While sleeping, your throat muscles relax and collapse, restricting airflow. This causes vibrations, which we hear as snoring. Snore Circle is a revolutionary solution to this problem. Using bone conduction and sound recognition technology, Snore Circle can accurately detect snoring and automatically determine the most effective combination of micro sounds and micro vibrations necessary to stimulate the vagus nerve to contract your throat muscles.
Okay, I can't hear any more about this stupid campaign. Did we do this one last time? I don't think we did. Maybe we did. I don't know. Anyway, we're about to vote, but do you think it'll work? That's what I want. This is what I'm asking myself. So you got this thing that you put in your ear, and you put it on both ears? I can't tell, but you put this thing on your ear. Yeah, it has one on the other side of his imaginary ear. So yeah, this is supposed to be like, because this can vibrate here whenever you, like, something happens over here, it tricks this nerve into stopping you from snoring. But I have to ask myself, how do you know it stops you from snoring? Unless you're married and sleep next to someone. I wonder how many people are going to buy this without a partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one laying next to them, just buy it for the hell of it. Who knows? Would you pay $90 to have your snoring erased from history? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being a scam and 10 being super legit, what do you think? Type it in the chat right now for the Snore Circle. Putting a pillow over your head is better. What if you found out... Whoa, I can't hear myself. What if you found out it worked, though? Wouldn't that be, like, surprising if you found out it worked? But my thing is, like, is it a nerve that makes you snore? I thought it was the fact that when you sleep, your neck muscle relaxes and it closes off your airway a little bit. I just don't see how, like, these special earbuds are going to fix that. And that's just my opinion, though. So, yeah, you guys pretty much think what I'm thinking here. Close that one out. Okay, this one, I have a good feeling about this one. Maybe we'll get, like, closer to 10s on this. I don't know. This is on Indiegogo. It's called Solar System Mini Set. It's AR enabled. Solar System Augmented Reality Mini Set. Explore the solar system with the System Mini Set featuring the planets plus Pluto. The planets are 3-centimeter models and are precision made using 3D printing technology. Let's see what they got. I just go on a safari? I feel like I just went on a freaking safari. Okay, $129. Now, here's the thing about this. Other than the fact that it's, you know, really like the augmented reality part of it, I don't buy that part of it because you can just download an app and then fly around through the solar system. I have one on my phone. It's really fucking awesome. I've got one that you can put into the phone's virtual reality goggles and it looks like you're flying around, you know? But you do get a full set of planets, 3D printed planets. Wait a minute, did they say 3 centimeters? Those things are smaller than marbles. Hold the fuck up. How do they look so good if they're that small? The planet. Yeah, I don't know. Time for you to vote. What do you think? We just found out these things look like golf balls or tennis ball size. They're 3 centimeters. That's like that big. That big. What do you think? Scale of 1 to 10, 1 being a scam and 10 being legit. Type it in the chat for the Solar System mini set. AR enabled. Wow, yes. Yeah, they're the size of Skittles, yeah. I mean, you could get like a ruler and look at 3 centimeters. It's really small. Not the size of the balls. Look at this. They make them look so big. Freaking cray-cray, brah. Okay. So here we go. I'm gonna go to the next one. Hey, Busy, can I get a different freaking song every once in a while? Thank you, bro. Can you please drink some more beer or something to get your mind together? I don't know what to think about this one, so it's all on you guys. From Indiegogo, keep the bunny hopping. We are raising money for the bunny. This art car has brought love and smiles to the playa for 10 years. John Levy in Black Rock City, he's already raised $4,335 from just 23 backers. Just 23. This flexible goal he set has gotten a lot of good-sized donos from people. Whoa, one guy even gave $500 for the bunny car. We're talking a lot of 500 donos and stuff. There's no comments. Are you kidding me? There's updates. Almost there for the past future projects. Anyway, there's no video. There's just a really creepy guy with a disco ball on top of a really dilapidated old car. I don't even know if this thing runs, but I guess it would have to. Wait, there's another hippie over here. Although there's even more hippies on top. So what do you think about the hippie bunny car, guys? Do you think it's cool? Well, you can go from 1 to 10 and let me know. 1 being it's a scam and 10 being it's super legit. Vote now in the comments. Remember, I edit these videos down for the main channel. Give me your vote. I will use your votes for the main YouTube channel. The bunny car. If it's hippies, I want it. Let's score. Hidden hippies. Take another look. You can still see you voting up there. Don't worry, I can still zoom in on it for the produced video, but take another look at that bunny car, because he's already got 5,000 carats. I don't know what to call the money he's getting for it. Shit. Okay, let's move on. We got to get this over with. We can't have this show to go on forever. We've already been streaming a while. Remember, we're going to go back to Twitch after this. What we've got here is Journey to the Edge of Space. It's another Indiegogo project that doesn't have a video. From Cape Town, He's already has $190 raised of his $500 by 3 backers, exploring the edge of space and Earth from a high-altitude weather balloon. So he's going to send a balloon up into the air. He can't even record a video. Wait a minute. Do you remember another guy that did a campaign just like this? A journey to the edge of space by a South African teen willing to do what it takes to explore the unknown. Wait a minute. Where... Guys, I'm very sorry to interrupt this episode of Crowdsourced Criminals, but in order to get the full breadth of this super awesome balloon project, do you remember the other guy that we looked at lately who tried to do a crowdfunding campaign a while back for a project? Remember Darth Fly Swatter 74 from YouTube? He scammed a bunch of people saying he wanted to get a weather balloon. Remember that shit? Yeah, that was Darth Sky Swatter 74. He got a lot of people mad at him for that. So let's I want to see something really fast. I want to actually see where this comes from. Oh, the pictures from his Indiegogo campaign that already has hundreds of dollars raised in the same manner as Darth Fly Swatter years ago. The pictures come from Mashable, a Mashable article from 2017. See, I knew I'd seen that picture somewhere. It's a very unique picture. If you take a look, see all how the picture's got all these little things on it and stuff. Like I swear I was like, I know I've seen this somewhere. So, really weird. The backers, there's 3 of them. Susan for 100, Kaylin for 80, and Anonymous for... Oh, man. Hey, there's that guy. There's that guy we all know. I just don't know what to think on this one. That's why you've got to vote. 1 to 10 scale. Type it in the chat. 1 if this is a complete freaking scam. 10 if it's super legit. I need your opinion. What do you think about this weather balloon campaign, the edge of space? He's using pictures off the internet and there's no video. It's really strange. Give me your vote right now. Let me know. Is this a scam? What's your opinion? Oh my goodness. If Dodger wouldn't have given a 3, we would have had a solid... Oh no, he hate me gave a 2. Now, what was UNIRock talking about? About another guy doing a similar fake balloon campaign? Let me show you this. Because look, we're talking about, you know, crowdsourced criminals. So, you know, it's only fitting for us, since we have a campaign like this, to show you another previous confirmed crowd-funded criminal right here. She wants you to go to the Arizona Commission and file his crowdfunding campaign for being a scam. Let's see why. This corporation does not have members. Where does this leave you, those who purchased the official membership that's supposed to go up with the balloon the first time? He shows the balance in the account. Remember, Dark Skywatcher 74 from YouTube did his own crowd-funded campaign back in 2014 and 15 with the promise to send a balloon up into space. He got a lot of money for doing it. What about the list of donors and how much each gave? And it turns out, he said that you would need to rent a building and need electric and a phone. When he first started the campaign, he didn't need these things, but ended up adding them to the project. Why would he purchase the weather balloon kit when after the purchase, no money would be left? Why is he putting pressure on you to donate more money as though time is running out on this campaign? And why has he become so mean, cursing, calling people names, knocking down types of jobs, claiming he doesn't need your money? Yet, he is blackmailing you by saying if the money isn't there by November 28th, he will donate what you sent him to a school. Promise is never kept. From Darth Skywatcher 74. It just reminded me, that last project reminded me of a confirmed Kickstarter a confirmed crowdsourced criminal, Darth Skywatcher 74. So let's go to the next one. I wasn't going to add this one to the campaign because it's just a band. But on Twitch, where you go through all these things and I ask you guys if you think it should be on it or not for certain ones, this one was a resounding voted yes to go into to this video. So let me know. But first, we have to figure out what we're looking at. This is Heroes Die EP on Go Get Funding. They've already raised 1,000 out of 1,500 by 31 backers. They need your money to record their CD. And let's hear their first song, just a clip of it. Okay, that's enough. You get the point. All right. So, what do you think? Now, I'm going to be kind of chill on these guys. I think, I do know how expensive it is to record in a studio. I suppose bands, they could do this and try to crowdsource the money they need for the recording studio. So, I don't want to be too harsh on them. I'll probably give them a 5 just because I think that, that's the whole thing you do when you go out and play shows. You get money for doing it. You make money playing the shows, and you save it up to go to the studio. But it is kind of a hard road to toe now in the whole music production business. And that's why it's up to you to vote right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being a scam and 10 being legit, are they doing this the right way? It's time for you to vote and let me know right now in the live chat. This is why I do this, for the comments. Ozzy says, -10. They owe me money now because I had to listen to them. That's why I do this show, because your comments are so good. Actually, you know what? $1,500 is really cheap. The studio that I recorded with my band in was hundreds and hundreds of dollars per hour. They really aren't going to get that much recording time. Now, I know some of you guys are judging them because you don't like their music, but some people do like that style of music, so, it's whatevs, I suppose. But it's time for a really strange campaign that I cannot figure out. Listen closely to this one. I can't tell why they want money, what they need it for, like why they did what they did. I don't know if this is just some kind of publicity stunt so they can make a crowdsourced campaign or if it's real. I can't tell at all. It's got to be all the way up to you guys. Bail fund for the Chicago Pride 8. Now, I swear to you, this is real. You can look this up yourself. This is a real crowdsourced campaign. Here's a picture. So they got arrested for doing this because they interrupted a parade. Funding completely successful. They got over $5,000. Please support the 8 protesters who were arrested during today's Chicago Pride Parade. As explained by the group's statement, quote, "Today, Black, trans, and queer people and our allies are purposefully disrupting the Chicago Pride Parade. We do so to honor trans, queer, black, brown, and native ancestors. I did not write this. I'm reading it to you off of the website. We do so because our people are dying at the hands of police, military, and state-funded militias around the globe. We do so because we refuse to be tokenized by the same corporations that sponsor state violence, refusing a living wage and profit off of our poverty. We do so because young queer people deserve a better outlet to celebrate themselves than a mire of consumption and sexual violence. We are blocking the intersection of Addison and Halstead in the heart of Boys Town, blocks away from the center on Halstead, Whole Food, Wrigley Field, and the Addison CPD station. It is an intersection not just of major Chicago streets, but of corporate greed, private exploitation of queer communities, hyper-policing, and ground zero for violence perpetuated against trans, queer, young people by the city of Chicago. Please support their struggle to help bail out the Chicago Pride 8. We have an update on this, I think. Update. Our people are being released on I-bond, which means we don't have to pay the police. All funds raised will be used to cover legal costs and for a community-wide long-term bail fund. I don't know if I believe that. Our people are being released on I-bond. It's the same thing twice. They put that up twice. They must have hit the button twice. Backers and comments at least could give us some kind of, thing on this, a grip on it. Thank you for doing the important work you're doing, says one person. Let's get some more comments. You know what's weird about the comments on these pages? You have to pledge to leave a comment. Some people pledge $1 just to leave a comment because they want to say something. Ronnie says he lives in Chicago and did not hear anything about this locally at all. I wish I could have seen the protest in person. I support you fully. Fuck the patriarchy. Fuck colonialism. Fuck whatever that means. Racism, capitalism, gentrification, and classism. You know, I don't know what to think here. It's almost like why interrupt the Pride Parade though? Like, isn't the Pride Parade they even admitted in this article to celebrate them? And they interrupt it because there's corporations on the roads. I don't know. So it's time for us to do what we do here at Crowdsourced Criminals. You gotta vote. Is this a group of crowdsourced criminals, or are they legit? On a scale of 1 to 10, type a number in the chat, for 1 being a scam and 10 being a perfectly legit donation campaign. Right now. Yeah, you know, here's my deal, right? I know a lot of people will look on the internet and say to themselves, oh my god, I can for free make a page where people will give me money. And I know people will try it and they say to themselves, oh, well, I will manipulate play on people's heartstrings and come up with something that they're very passionate about and use it as the excuse for my campaign to make money. Now, we know that people do that. We've got a couple people featured in this article or in this video that you guys knew right off the bat was a scam. Like, you know, the bunny car, the Dustin Nemos campaign. But at least some of these, everything is so, like, strange about some of these that it's hard to even tell. But I feel that by us looking at it, thinking about it logically, and at least acknowledging the existence of these campaigns and them happening, maybe it'll put more pressure on people when they see these kind of campaigns to really critically think about it before they donate. And I hope my show lets people do that. We've got a couple left. I wanted to make sure I got that in there before we quit. I can't figure this one out either. It's really crazy and weird. It's on a really small crowdfunding site called Go Get Funding. In fact, a couple of these are from there. I think that it could be possible that people are using the smaller crowdfunding pages to perpetuate scams because they won't get as many views other than the people they direct to them. Because like on Kickstarter and Indiegogo, a lot of people comb through there and they find scammers and people that have stupid projects and call them out. Not a lot of people target the smaller sites. Well, guess what? Here at UNIRock, we don't pick and choose. We target any crowd-sourced criminal out there and try to bring them to light here on the show. I need your help with this one. So listen to this carefully as I read it so that you can get the full picture, because I don't know what to think on this. This one is called Help Right a Wrong by Delina Klein, Winlock, US. It shows a picture of a police officer, and it has raised $510 out of $5,000 with 87 days to go. It's a lot of time. This is Officer Sam Patrick. He served our country as an MP in the Army and was honorably discharged. I don't know why she puts that with, you know, why in the world? I don't know what to think on that so far. He has been in law enforcement for 25 years and currently serves with the Toledo, Washington Police Department. Officer Patrick has 0 blemishes on his record. Yeah, but still, all that means is, could he still be a criminal? Sure, it just means he's good at it and didn't get caught. You know, or he's being protected, or he could be a good guy. That doesn't mean anything. My town mayor has decided he wants out of interlocal police contract with Toledo. Didn't use correct grammar there. He sent a letter requesting out of the contract the day after he took office and started withholding funds for police services and didn't get his way. Next, he trumped up charges against the Toledo Police Department for, quote, material breach and falsely accused Officer Sam Patrick of burglary just to try and get out of the agreement. Lewis County Sheriff's Office did a complete and full investigation. Lewis County Prosecutor Jonathan Meyer, regarding his decision not to charge Patrick, reads in part, quote, I am dumbfounded how this matter reached my desk in the first place. The timing of this complaint against a member of the Toledo Police Department is suspect, as it's the complaint itself. There is absolutely no proof that Sergeant Sam Patrick had anything to do with any of the events alleged. Though mediation, both towns agreed to terminate if Mayor Bradshaw would revoke all of his accusations. Don Bradshaw has admitted in an interview with the Chronicle that his actions were all a negotiating act to get out of the agreement. I don't know about that, and I don't know why aren't they sourced? You know, it's easy for them to source this with a link to prove it. They're just saying it. Like, I'd love to see this article before I believe it, because I don't believe... I want to let you guys know, because of how many people lie on the internet, I don't believe anything I see online now unless there's a source article. And if it's not sourced to some kind of very, like, reputable source that I can check between multiple sources, I don't believe it. I don't, ever. Officer Sam has retained an attorney to file charges against the mayor and the council for blatant defamation of character. These trumped-up charges could have been ruined his fine career, and Winlock had 0 concerns about the hurt that could be caused just to fulfill a personal agenda. We all know legal fees aren't cheap, and Sam needs our help to make this wrong a right. In the event this fundraiser is canceled or there is an excess of funds, those funds will be donated to the American Cancer Society in honor of Sam's parents who both succumbed to the disease. No updates, but there are 10 comments and backers. Sam, you are a great officer. This is a travesty. You are a great officer. Great officer. Sam, you are a well-respected officer. And that's all. Now, for all I know, this could be a legit campaign. I just would have to do some research to find out. But only based off of what you've seen in this campaign's article, because that's important when judging this. This is the information that they give the people that put money into these types of campaigns. Based off of what you see right here, will you please rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being a direct and scam, and 10 being super legit right now. Honestly, I have no idea what to think on this one. I wouldn't even know what to type in the comments if you asked me. Dodger says, send him gas cards. This is one of those really weird ones, right? I've got a really strange one for the end of this, too. Remember here, and we can still see the votes above and behind me. Right here on Crowdsourced Criminals, we try to save the ones that are really hard to pick on, really hard to decide whether they're scams or real. We save those for the end of the show. Remember, these are just opinions given, and none of this says you should or should not donate to any of these people you've seen other than Dustin Nemos and the weather balloon guy. Definitely don't donate there. Other than that, you're good. That's my opinion, though, still, too. Basically, anyone has the option to donate to any of these campaigns. So when they choose to do it, all responsibility is put on those people. Unless, in my opinion, you are misrepresenting what you do in your crowdsourced criminal campaign. Next up, help me figure out if Rachel Get a Lawyer is worth donating to. Help Rachel Get a Lawyer by Catherine Gibson, Inglewood, U.S. 5 backers up to $130, 21 days to go. Only wanting $500 with a $1 minimum donation. Right here, it's been updated. Let's see. Update, case continued. Much time needed has been granted. A friend is on GPS ankle monitor. There are people who are a danger to the community who should be, and she isn't one of them. Remember, I'm just reading this, so if it's bad grammar, I'm going to read it. It started when she was falsely accused by the actual perpetrator, a guy with a record going back to middle school. When we read this on Twitch, I said to myself, why does that matter? Like, they wouldn't let you bring that up in court, but whatever. The local cops are the worst in this part of the state, and based on the word of a known criminal, they got a warrant and arrested her at her job. 3 cops escorted her through the busy lobby full of clients in handcuffs. She was charged with stealing a chainsaw and a ladder from her stepfather. She didn't take the items, and as her stepfather wrote in a letter that I read, she had his permission to borrow anything that she kept at the house. Well, why not just take a picture of it and put it there? Like, help us out, man. As a common practice, the state's attorney offered a deal, and she refused to plead guilty to something she didn't do for the first 11 months. Her state-paid lawyer kept encouraging her to take probation and told her that since she had never been in trouble before, it would be no big deal and she wouldn't have a record. He told her that even being innocent, if she went to court, she couldn't prove that she wasn't involved in the theft of her stepfather's ladder and chainsaw. Aren't you innocent until proven guilty, though? The lawyer, who she thought had her best interest at heart, told her judge that he wouldn't let the state drop the charges. These were all untruths. Never having been arrested before and not being familiar with the justice system, she believed him. She took the lawyer's advice and put it behind her, knowing that she had no intention of breaking the law and being arrested to violate probation. Probation came with conditions that the lawyer didn't tell her. Community service she can't do unless she takes time off, and a curfew and almost $200 a month in probation costs, not counting fines. I don't understand what the hell is going on here. So she pled guilty, even though she would never plead guilty. She gets hefty fines, $200 a month while on probation, probably for a year or two. I didn't see. Also, she's, you know, look, here's my thing. Did she take the ladder and the chainsaw? And the person who files the complaint would have to be the stepfather, or it wouldn't hold up in court. I don't think this is explained properly. It's just my opinion. Realizing her mistake, she filed pro se on her own to vacate her plea. Then she got a violation of probation. Not arrested, but what is called a technical violation for being out after curfew. Sounds like she can't follow the rules, huh? The judge, a guy who was a cop for 30 years before going to law school and then head prosecutor before being appointed judge, who probably never saw a defendant he didn't think was guilty, convicted her on the charges that she had pled to, taking her stepfather's ladder and chainsaw, a felony, and sentenced her to 2 years house arrest. This is not making sense. Now she must have a lawyer to effectively argue for her at the hearing to vacate her plea. She can't do it herself. Before, it wasn't critical to win at the local level with judge, retired cop, prosecutor, and the fact that they're charging these statements in such a biased way makes me wonder if this is even valid. That's why I'm reading it to you. And she could have waited until the appeals court heard the case. Judges are on the up and up on that level. It has become critical she win ASAP before Judge McNasty, not the old man's real name, sends her to jail. I've changed my mind. I don't believe this at all now. This, you got to be professional when you make these things, dude. Unless being unprofessional is the point of your thing, which this isn't. The point here is she's trying to be professional and ask for your hard-earned money to hire this girl a lawyer when she made a lot of mistakes already that we can tell by reading this. And then to say, like, all these charged statements against a judge, just put a little proof in is all I ask. I'll believe the judge is Judge McNasty all day, but I just need a little itty-bitty bit of proof. That's it. I'm going to read a little more of this as we go on. Keep in mind what you've heard. The best part is coming right up. But I want to remind you, if you like any of the shows I do, follow me on Twitter so you know when I go live. The YouTube notifications just don't work like they used to. Twitter will let you know if you turn on notifications from my Twitter. Also, whenever I do a produced video, when I finish editing these videos down and put out the full Crowdsourced Criminal video on UNIRock, you'll be notified if you follow me there. All that good stuff. And I do polls there sometimes to ask what you think on ones that I'm not going to include in the show. And also to ask you if you'd like me to include a certain one in a show. I do polls on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitch because that's where this live show comes out of. In fact, following me on Twitch is probably the best way to know when I go live if you like my show. But most importantly, and especially right now, do you like what I do? Donate through PayPal. The link is paypal.me/UNIRock. Am I a crowdsourced criminal? Well, in my opinion, the only thing that makes you a crowdsourced criminal is if you don't represent what you do the right way, or if you're basing what you do off of lies. Those are the red flags to me. When you donate here, you're donating because I'm going to give you constant YouTube content in different kinds of shows amongst different kinds of content, video game, tutorials, mysteries that I cover on my show in full produced movie quality videos on YouTube, and also these kind of live shows where we live stream for hours and hours and hours at a time so that we can generate material to use in our videos. So when you donate here, at least you know what you're getting. All right, let's get back to the article. I just want to thank anyone that donates, especially through PayPal right now. It would really help out. So the guys that have been dropping bits throughout the show and all that, you guys are freaking awesome. I can't do it without you. Thank you, UniRockers. Let's finish out this last article and then get your vote on the final vote of today's Crowdsourced Criminals. Back to the article. Now, why is she on ankle monitor as well as house arrest? Well, they both go hand in hand. For going to work on Thanksgiving and the day after, her boss faxed her hours in as required by probation, but the PO said she hadn't read it or approved it and filed with a technical violation. When you are violated for going to work, you know the witch with the bee is out to get you locked up. What? No, hold up. This is getting worse and worse as we go, guys. The attorney costs $2,500, but will take payments if she can give him $1,000. Don't believe it. With daycare for her 2 little children, $200 a week, we shouldn't have to pay it. Probation charging her almost $200 a month. That's her own fault. And not counting their money, reaping drug tests and fines, and her PO telling her she won't allow her to work overtime, and she has to pay $120 a month for the ankle monitor. She can't come up with the down payment. I'm trying to raise $750 this month toward the down payment she needs right away. She just needs a leg up to get the ball rolling. Updated, she only needs $500 more. And she added an addendum that says, hold on, let me catch this. Nom, 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 nom. Thanks, Trace. The addendum says, I created this fundraiser some time ago, but Go Get funding doesn't go public until it gets to 100, and I only shared it once on Facebook. Now there is a court hearing scheduled this week, and she needs the deposit for the attorney right away for him to file appearance and represent her Friday. If it's not enough raised, she'll be stuck with the public defender and likely lose. Your donation will only be used for the attorney, and if not enough is raised, it will be returned. through PayPal. I don't believe that at all. Now, we've got backers and comments, 6 of them. Let's see. Hello, Catherine. I'd like to help you. Email me so I can flirt with you with an update about everything so we can discuss how to help you. Oh, wait. That flirting thing wasn't in there. Sorry. It's not much, but as you said, every little bit helps. I know how it is with a public pretender. Good luck. Every little bit helps. Even 5 or 10 would be tremendously appreciated. Why is it that the backers to this project are advertising for the project, other than the creepy first one? This is one of the most insane projects I've ever seen. I'm about to do a full video on this myself for the main channel. But as you know, here on the live show, now you get to vote. It's a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being a complete and utter scam, and 10 meaning it's super legit. Type it now into the live chat and let me know what you think. I will use this in the main video, so let me know, peeps. Here we go. I'm going to extend this vote for about 20 extra seconds just so I can record extra for you. And Sparkle, I love you too. While we, I won't be using the sound from this. I'm just going to be using the video part for the main video I'm going to do on this Crowdsourced Criminal. But I want to say a few things while we roll out on this video. Some people think that it's a little bit of a waste of time to look at these scammers, but in all reality, I don't think that at all. I think there's a lot of people out there that get hyped up and get a little bit swayed by the types of things that you see that I'm showing you here on these events, these crowdfunding events. There has to be a voice out there that is willing to take a look at these and give them a little critical thought, and that's really all we're trying to do. A lot of people see how successful people are doing crowdfunded, crowdsourced things and say to themselves, well, I think I'm going to jump on the bandwagon. And like I said a little bit ago, just repeating myself, it's a live show. People come and go as I talk. One thing that people like to do is take something like a conspiracy or their fears or other people in danger or hurt, and they like to go straight to some type of crowdfunding, whether it's receiving gift cards through the mail, whether it's getting a Patreon thing for the crappy videos you make, you know, whatever it is, just like that main one, the biggest scam that I've found myself. They like doing this, especially on Patreon. And let me show you this one because it'll blow your mind. We showed this in the last episode, which was named Kickstarted Criminals. We've since changed the name to Crowdsourced Criminals. Now, this is the Patreon page. Pokemon, wait, oh, I'm sorry. PokeGo++ Patreon. One of the biggest scams I've seen. This Patreon page violates the terms of a video game for mobile, Pokemon Go. And it adds code to the game as an overlay so that you don't have to walk to catch the Pokemon, or you don't have to play by the rules. Now, a lot of video games that are popular have people make hacks for them, and they usually just share them for free. This one has found a very unique way to do it by going to Patreon, where you donate every single month, right? Reoccurring donation, and getting you hooked into donating here. I think that they give you crappy code because they tell you if it doesn't work, if the overlay doesn't work that you download for Pokemon Go and you need help, you've got to donate at the Patreon. what happens is you may donate. This game's not even that popular anymore. And you may donate to them to get help to make the overlay work. Will you ever get the help? Probably not. Some people may have, and they get their overlay working so they can go out and run around. But when Pokemon Go updates itself, it ruins the whole thing, and they have to remake the entire overlay. That's why they update it often. The other part of this is, a lot of people, a lot of kids probably said, Mom, I want to get this $5 for this game, and they buy this through Patreon. You see what I'm saying? And then they don't know that every month they're being charged forever. Until they change their card number. 4,000 people are paying for this illegal service that usurps another video game. Now listen, I don't mind people hacking video games. I know it's a subculture. I've done it myself. I've written my own code to hack certain games back a long time ago. You know, it helps you learn stuff, and you're a douchebag, but still, it's fun. But what I'm trying to tell you is adding Patreon to the mix gives a constant donation. Now, some people would say, but you use Patreon, Uni. Of course I do. I sit here for 12 hours, 16 hours a day, making content for you, being live a good portion of it. I definitely try to give you a service for what you're paying for. So what I'm trying to say to you is, before you donate to anyone, ask yourself, are they giving you what you're paying for? I've seen a lot of YouTubers get massive amounts of Patreon donations doing a 5-minute video every few days. Or, you know, and how did they earn those Patreon donations? Well, they went viral and noticed, well, shit, since I'm viral, let's go ahead and put out 3 to 5 videos a day for the next month and push Patreon really hard. They stopped making videos months ago. A lot of the ones that I'm talking about, they only do 2 videos a week or 1 video a week. That's 10, 8, 12 minutes. And now they get thousands on Patreon, up until people start noticing, like, wait a minute, I only donated because I thought I was going to get a lot of content and I was helping somebody that worked hard on this. Obviously, this person's doing other things and not worried about this whatsoever. And I'm sitting here paying for it. And a lot of people never remember that they made that Patreon pledge. So anyway, just want to bring that up. Go check who you donate to. Make sure they at least give you the work you're putting the money in for, you know. Hell, if they get $10,000 a month and they're putting out content, I'm fine with it. If they're doing what they say they do, I'm okay with it. If they're not, though, they might just find themselves on the next episode of Crowdsourced Criminals right here on UNIRock. Do you want to see another episode of Crowdsourced Criminals? Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. Make a donation through PayPal if you like what I do. I'm going to be editing these up and putting them on my main channel. And this is our last vote of the day. I lied. I'm going to do another vote. If you like Patreon, I keep saying the other names of the show. If you like Crowdsourced Criminals, this show, and you want me to do more, type 1 if you think this show's a scam, and type 10 if you like it. We're heading on out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Consider a PayPal donation, and I'll see you guys soon. We'll be heading right back to Twitch. We aren't going offline. We're just shutting YouTube down to make this video. Heading to Twitch now.